Welcome, Gemini. Thank you for listening to your reading of August 15th, 2022 on your Zodiac Attraction channel, where you will know what the future holds, both in money, your numbers for today, love, health, work and family. So subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss anything. You are a person who is filled with negative and positive thoughts at the same time. It is probably due to your sign and the duality with which you are born. But on a day like this, love knocks on your door in every way. It is time to let off steam. The Emperor as an influential card indicates that you will be prepared to heal your deepest wounds and feel empowered. You bond with love despite the chaos. Do not forget that it also implies that it is a commitment that implies high responsibility and you are ready to assume them. Today's pressure will inspire you to reevaluate your program. You should include more rest time in your daily routine. Sometimes you can work for days without taking a moment to recharge your batteries. Then you get tired from one moment to the next, without knowing why. Try to design a better routine that allows you some time for creativity and relaxation. You will discover that you have more energy and feel in better spirits. Galvanized by Jupiter, you are in awe of your partner. By thus dressing him with all the qualities, you tend to devalue yourself. You do not deserve such a genius, you are not enough like this or too much like that. Regain your self-confidence and know how to have the same indulgence for yourself as you have for the other. Single, by dint of looking for the best strategy to seduce, you go around in circles. To the chagrin of a Capricorn who would not be against a little action. This Monday, August 15th, you are kind to everyone, the relationship climate is getting healthier. Here you are like a fish in water. A blooming Venus facilitates your intimate exchanges. Now is the time to gently deepen your relationships. You can meditate and take a step back so as not to enter the arena. You protect yourself and you avoid fueling conflicts. Your concern is to please, seduce, and convey your messages smoothly. It may well be that those close to you want to give you sound advice for the good progress of your emotional relationships. You listen, you take into consideration all external opinions, and you take stock. You may feel as though everyone wants a piece of you right now, dear Gemini, as the Aries moon brings a flurry of activity to your solar 11th house. Expect to see an influx of texts and messages on your favorite social media apps, but try not to pressure yourself into responding to everyone who reaches out, especially if you begin to feel tense or overwhelmed. Meanwhile, Mercury shares connections with the nodes of fate, allowing you to analyze the past with more clarity, so you can move beyond any behavioral or relationship patterns that haven't worked in your favor historically. The moon spends the day in your social sector, and your need for undemanding situations is in the foreground, dear Gemini. You seek light, happy company, or you're in a particularly forward-looking mood, and you're inclined to focus on plans and goals related to personal fulfillment. Conversations can lead to important discoveries about yourself, family life, and the people you love today. You're in a powerful position to assess areas that need work around the house or with family. In fact, it can be one of the clearer times that you've had recently, and family projects or discussions can begin to move forward. You're making progress. Still, it's best to avoid overextending yourself, especially as the day advances. You will make a series of unfortunate choices and impulsive decisions that will disrupt your daily routine. Your penchant for risk-taking and adventure will give rise to obstacles that will hinder your personal growth. Your mood swings and emotional ups and downs will upset those around you. You will be wholly dominated by the desire for a radical break with the past and will often find yourself wishing you could change everything in your life in one single move. You will encounter difficulties and problems that will disappoint and dishearten you. If you manage to rein in your impulsiveness, new roads will soon open up before you. You are keeping your expenses in check and weighing the pros and cons of every situation in order to remain in control of your life. You have adopted a modest attitude and have focused your attention on your career in order to progress. Your fears and insecurities are preventing you from indulging your impulses and repeating past mistakes. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. This helps us a lot and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Looking at the ceiling could be a suggestion that anyone would say does not make sense, but in reality, it is of those moments when you feel calm to be able to free yourself from financial ties. You find yourself exhausted by not understanding how you will make your money have growth despite everything. Today you may wonder if they have put something in the water since those around you are acting somewhat silly. Today is a joyous day, so don't worry about having fun. You may want to chime in with some of those witty comments and observations. You are good at comedy and you don't have too many opportunities to manifest it. Today people will thank you for sharing the fun with them. You will have to show resistance not to give in to the heavy atmosphere that could reign within your professional sphere today. If you are in the position, you may face some problems with your hierarchy. You will not feel supported by your colleagues and this will contribute to the gloomy atmosphere of the day. Try to relax and tell yourself that this is just a bad time to go through. The following days promise to be more favorable, so know how to take your troubles patiently. Try to find the company of such people who can supply some useful information to you. You have been thinking big and this is the right time to take risk. Save your time of solving unimportant issues. Do not spend before you have cash in your pocket. Postpone your promise of celebrating your success bash if possible. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers for August 15th are 30, 16, 14, 22, 52, 45. Daily love. As the sweet moon shimmers in the sky, she'll spin onward through Aries today, Gemini. This sector of the sky is known as your solar 11th house of friendships, communities, and aspirations. Now is an important period to check in with yourself about your emotions and gut instincts, especially regarding how supportive or kind your friends are of your personal and romantic life. If you're feeling that someone just isn't vibing with your spirit, it may be a time to have a heart-to-heart to discuss where each of you stand rather than avoiding the elephant in the room. You will listen more than ever, what you were not paying attention to return to some memories, habits, or thoughts that even come from the education you received. Remember that all the decisions that today involve the creation of your life are fundamental to obtain what want. Love today is in your environment, but not from the perspective of a couple, but in everything. If you are in a relationship, you could be in a series of discussions or problems that are not necessarily leading you to agreements as you previously did with your partner. You should reconsider that not everything works in your favor as you would like, but also if you feel that it is time for a change, fear not. If you are single, possibly you are not in the best moment to accept that you are finding it interesting to have a closer relationship with someone who suddenly appears in your life, but it will really be very positive for you. Today there will be a festive event at your house. Is it a relative's birthday? There will be a lot of healthy fun and intense discussions on deep topics and stories of strange events that are happening in the world. Maybe they plan another similar gathering at someone else's house. Love surfaces after everyone leaves. Something about the evening made you and your crush feel very close to each other. Have fun. At work. What do you want to do differently, Gemini? Think about what kind of work-life balance you could have when Mercury in Virgo trines the North Node in Taurus. You might be ready for a change of pace, especially if you want to focus on your social life, family, and home activities. Part of having a work-life balance is ensuring that your career path does not take away from other aspects of your life. So, use this trine to adjust your mentality so that you can enjoy things outside of work. Despite being a day to rest, your mind does not rest, so that you can feel compatible with what is coming for you in the following days. You feel desperate perhaps to get a job or a new one, but in reality despair, it does not come from now, but from a long time ago. Trying to modify your thinking on a day like this, everything will be presented to you clearly. You may have wanted to write something for a long time. It doesn't have to be a novel. How about trying a poem, or that great short story you've always been thinking about? Or maybe even a proposal about a new project or something for work. Today, the little voice of your conscience is going to be telling you, just do it. Don't leave for tomorrow what you can do today. Let that little voice be your inspiration. A new contract is timely. Either you had requested a change of position or a transfer request, you are rewarded, or the quality of your work deserves an increase which will be quickly rewarded to you. This dynamic day allows you to get a lot of work done in a short period of time. You thus obtain better profitability of your activities. You have more money, but you also want to go out and enjoy life. Health. It is a day when you encounter spirituality, regardless of your beliefs. Today you express gratitude for the fortunate things you receive, greatly increase your energy to free yourself from discomfort. You need solutions, and today is the day to find them through your deeper emotion that could change your life. Today the strong heavenly energy will make you emotional. You will have little humor and may feel somewhat melancholic about the past. If you can, try to get these feelings out of yourself. Nothing wrong with your life. You just feel somewhat tired or lethargic. Stir things up a bit with strength exercises at the gym. Or take a brisk walk at lunchtime to clear your head. Your health will not be a concern today, quite the contrary. The harmony that reigns between Mars and Saturn allows you to have butter and money, phenomenal energy and increased resistance to external aggressions. What if you took advantage of this state of grace to change your habits a little? Depending on your needs, you could, for example, consider starting a diet or increasing the frequency and intensity of your exercise. You may want to completely change your dietary pattern today. In a drastic move, you may decide to go vegan. Or you may develop a sudden liking of simple home-cooked dishes of fresh fruits, veggies, and fish. You will probably avoid heavy and spicy dishes. You may take on a detoxification diet. This will leave you feeling highly energetic and quite young. Family and friends. On the family and friendly front, Venus is positioned in a very favorable aspect for the natives of the sign. Tenderness and complicity will be your main driving forces today. Some natives will show the sweetness and very strong affection, even unusual, with their spouse and their children. Others will gladly turn to their parents or siblings. In the friendly arena, you might want to reconnect with old friends or worry about loved ones you haven't heard from for a long time. Your relationship is happy and content. However, there is much more to explore and much more happiness to receive going further. Try to turn off your partner by doing what they don't like. Instead of being aggressive, they will make you understand why you should never attempt doing that. And this is worth enjoying. We love that you get to this part of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, and leave us your comments. At Zodiac Attraction we always read them, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.